enough things from MAC to do a full face of makeup. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. And I've also bought something new that I'd like to show you, and that is from the Teddy Forever collection. I got a lipstick and it's called Ready Teddy. So let's get it out. And here it is in the packaging. I just had to get one thing. I collect these MAC lipsticks from the limited editions. I'll swatch it for you. So that's what it looks like, and it's a Lustreglass finish. So I'll do a little swatch on my hand for you. So there it is. I'm going to be trying that on today. I'm just wondering what other lipsticks I have that I could compare that to. There's one I got recently called Thanks, It's MAC. This is a Lustreglass. So there's that colour. I'll do that next to it. I like these Lustreglass finishes. I prefer them to the mattes. So that one's a little bit lighter, or quite a bit lighter really, isn't it? I have got a couple of Charlotte Tilbury's. I can swatch Dance Floor Princess, just in case anybody's got that one. There's another nudie one. And I've got JK Magic. There's JK Magic. That was a good one, wasn't it? So yeah, they're all quite similar. You can see what sort of lipsticks I like. Oh, and I like other colours as well. Got Pillow Talk here. Let's do Pillow Talk. Cool, that one's quite like it, isn't it? The Pillow Talk. So if you've got Pillow Talk, you don't need Teddy Forever, I don't think. No, it's really like it a lot. Just might be a slightly different finish. This one's a matte, this one's Lustreglass. That's interesting, isn't it? Oh, I've got the Rocket Girl as well. Shall I put Rocket Girl right next to it? Because Rocket Girl is like Pillow Talk. So they're all very similar. But I'm going to be using this new MAC one that I got today. So this is the Frosted Blur Face Primer. And I keep wishing that I got more of these. I don't know if I can get it anywhere. I could have a look. I don't think I can. I think they're all sold out. But the reason I like this one so much is because it cools your face down. Oh, I love things like that. I'll show you what it looks like. Comes out and it looks a bit blue. And it does cool your face. It's wonderful. And it's got, is it dimethicone feel you call it? It's really smoothing. It feels smooth, but I just love the cool feeling. My face goes a bit red when I put things on it, but it's not a reaction or anything. It's just from me touching it. So there's that on. That'll calm down in a minute. And I can feel it already. It feels lovely and cooling. Oh, this is wonderful. I wish I had another one because I'm really worried about it running out. It's not going to run out yet, but I hope they do something else to replace it. They should. Veluxe Brow Liner in the shade Dirty Blonde. And this matches my brows really well. MAC brow set in clear, but obviously I've been putting it through my brows after I've had either eyeshadow or the pencil in there, so it's turned it this colour now. That's what it always does. But I like this one because it sticks them really good. Sticks them where I want them and keeps them there. It's the best one I've found yet, and plus I really like the wand. Because some of the ones I've bought some drugstore ones. I think I had one from NYX once. The wand is like really short. I don't know why, I don't like it. I like this one. I feel like the short one's just not doing it properly. Like it's short and stubby. I'm going to use my Prep Plus Prime 24-hour Extend Eye Base. And this is one of my favourites. You can see I've been really using that one a lot. This one reminds me of like a cross between a glitter glue and a normal primer. So there's a little bit of tackiness to it. So it doesn't have a base colour to it, it's just clear. That's how it looks. But when it goes on your eye, it's clear. I always use any excess down here. Don't really need a lot down there. For eyeshadow, I'm going to be using this palette here. I've still got the plastic on it. I don't use it. I'm a collector of like limited edition stuff by MAC. And this was from the Magnificent Moon collection. But the reason I'm going to use this one is because this has a lot of permanent shades in it. I think they're all permanent. I'll show them to you. There they are. Sorry to dazzle you. So this is Nylon, soft brown, texture, antiqued, one of my favourites. I used up a whole antiqued once. And then you've got Embark and Carbon. And I have used these before. They're like well-known MAC shades. And I think you can buy all these in the permanent collection. So that's why I'm going to use this. Zoeva 227. And I'm going to go into soft brown. So there goes soft brown. These always blend lovely MAC eyeshadows. I like MAC shadows because all the formulas that I have, all the different shadows that I have in my collection, they're all good for different things. I find that MAC, although they're not as highly pigmented from the get-go, as soon as you put it on, I mean some of them are, this one looks good, but I've always found that MAC are the more buildable ones. You can end up building these. You can put them on really sheer or build it up to, you know, you can build it up a lot. They're easy to work with. So, you know, you get the ones that are really highly pigmented from the get-go, like Natasha Denona and Pat McGrath. You can get in a real mess with those really quick. Whereas these, I find you don't really, you don't get in a mess with these as much. Unless you're going to use the really dark ones, you could. I find these blend really well and they, you know, they don't end up going all messy on you if you get carried away or anything like that. And then across the lid, I'm going to put Antiqued. I'm going to go with my finger. So that's what it looks like. I think these shades might be similar to what they've got in the Forever Teddy collection. They did release a couple of eye and cheek palettes. It had I think it had 4 eyeshadows and 1 blush, like a shimmering blush, which was underneath. You slide the top. I was really tempted to buy it. They had one for light skin tones and one for darker skin tones, but they looked really good. But I didn't get them because they were so expensive. I think they were really expensive, so I didn't bother. I thought if I see it on sale, I might, but I don't need it. I probably won't. I was a bit intrigued with the blush because it looks like, I think what's come out recently, what people are gravitating towards is shimmering blushes. I think highlights have become less popular, like especially the really dazzling ones. And people are like gravitating towards shimmering blushes and blush highlighter hybrid things. Like I've got one here by Bare Minerals. They're called blush lighters and I love it. Can't get enough of these. I think they're brilliant. I think that's what their idea was with those shimmering blushes, because I think some people got confused because they said, oh, this is a highlighter. Why is it too dark for my skin? But it wasn't. It says it's a blush. So I think they're shimmering blushes. I wouldn't have minded trying one. I was really interested in it. But, you know, I have got a lot of eyeshadow and, you know, it was expensive. It was really expensive. So next I'm going to go in with Embark to blend the outer corner. I think this is 286 Duo Fibre. This was a Christmas limited edition one. That's why it's shorter handle and the coloured ferrule. So I'm going to go into that lightly with the Duo Fibre on my outer corner. It's not much darker than what I've got on the lid. So what I do is I go in heavier here and then I go more light-handed as I get in here. It's hardly touching. There's less of it touching my skin. It's like the tip of it. And I've got hooded eyes, so I try to come up a bit higher here. I need to use my Prep and Prime. What is this thing called? Highlighter Illuminator in Bright Forecast underneath. This is one of those twist up things. It's a bit like the YSL Touche Eclat. It's like a brightening thing. So I just go in the inner corner here, twist it up to get more colour out. And out here. At the moment, MAC is giving out these free foundation samples, and it's the MAC Studio Fix Fluid SPF 15 24-hour matte foundation, and it says oil control. So I'm going to try that out, and I got the shade N6. Just going to try it. Might be too dark. I don't know. Let's see what it looks like. I'll do a little swatch here. Oh, that looks really good, if you ask me. I like the look of that one. It's hard to see it, isn't it? I'll do a bit more. There it is. I think that's quite good for my skin tone. Let's see. I'm going to use my Lancome brush. I'm going to go in with that. And then the sponge. Just going to go basically in this T-zone where you get the most redness. And blend it outwards, because I don't tend to need as much around the outer edges of my face. I really like that N6, because I tried it the other day with the other shade and I thought it was a really good finish, but I weren't 100% sure about the shade. That's what happens when you do these online can only do the best you can when you're choosing it online, can't you? But this one looks like a nice match. Go down there a bit. I think that matches my neck really well, doesn't it? You can still see a little bit through it, but I don't like my makeup too heavy anyway. You could probably do it thicker if you wanted. You could just do it with the brush and then not use the sponge and keep it thicker. I'm going to leave that to settle down a bit, you know, because it'll be tacky. And then I'm going to carry on with the eyes. I'm going to put Nylon. I thought it was Nylon, but I thought double check. Going to put Nylon in the inner corner. This is my little Avon silicone smudger thing. That's what I use to do my inner corner. I'm just going to go in there with that. Wow, that's bright. Wow, I didn't realise how bright that would be. Haven't used it. Have I ever had Nylon? I think I've had Nylon before. It's quite a bright one, isn't it? Especially when you're putting it on, you get more impact with that. It's like using your finger, the silicone smudger is. And I like to do that up here a bit and into the lid shade a bit. I'm going to use this purple one, the Duo Fibre, to go under the lower lash line with texture. I like to go under here and do like a little bit of a smoky thing because I don't use mascara down there. Because I just never have liked mascara on my lower lash line. I prefer a little bit more, it's just a bit more subtle, isn't it? And plus, you don't risk any of that mess coming down, you know, and getting on your lower from your mascara, do you know what I mean? Then I'm going to use Sick Tap Bro eyeliner. Sick Tap Bro. I'll show it to you. It's a lovely dark chocolate brown. Looks almost black when you put it on the eye. There it is on one eye. I've done it right close here to the lash line. And then I go on the lower one. So I do eyeliner down there. I'll get the nylon off on my Sigma switch. So there it is, it's all come off. So I just put the majority of the eyeliner on this outer corner and then I just smudge it inwards so that it gets lighter as it goes in. I'm going to curl the lashes. Then I'm going to go in with the MACStack Mascara. This is a little mini one in black. They've got a new one out now and I really want it. Purple. A brown one. I like brown mascara. So there's the MACStack wand. I really like that. I think that's really good. I really like it. I have only used this once before. I'm like, ooh, yeah, it's quite new. This is still quite new to me because I've been trying to use up my Benefit Their Real mascara that I'm not too keen on. I think it does a really good job of actually going on the lashes and bulking them up. But it's just when I have to take it off, I'm like, what is going on here? Because it takes forever to get it off, and it makes such a mess of my makeup pads. Because I use the reusable ones, and it's really hard to get off the pads afterwards when you're trying to wash it out. It takes forever. It takes forever to get off your eyes, and it takes forever to get off your usable pads. It never actually quite comes out of them either. I mean, I'd end up washing the thing away. Like the actual pad would be non-existent if I tried scrubbing that off forever. So yeah, a bit heavy duty, that mascara. Right, now I'm going to go in with my MAC Blot Powder in the shade Medium. I'll show you that. Getting through that, I love it. It's really good. I like to go in a bit lightly with the powder because I worry that it's like that the foundation is still a bit tacky, and I don't want it grabbing the powder too much, and then you get like patchiness, and so I like to go in with a duo fibre. So that it doesn't grab at it too much. Here's my bronzer. This is a limited edition one called Beijing Beauty. This was from a summer collection. The one that I like the most from their permanent line is matte bronze, because it's really cool toned. I like a cool toned bronzer. I don't like them too orangey. I hate that. But I thought this one looks quite nice. That's what it looks like on a brush. I'll just go in lightly to start with. I put the most of it up here on my cheeks, and then I blend it out everywhere else. I think I only use one brush stroke, you know, for the whole. It's got quite a bit of pigment, spreads far. You can see it's gone on my forehead, and I haven't gone back in, so they're quite pigmented, some of them. They're bronzers. So if I did buy another MAC bronzer from the permanent range, I'd probably get matte bronze, but I don't know if they do it anymore because they've redone all the packaging. I don't know if they've redone the shades as well, or if they've just still got the same. So I have a lot of bronzers though. I don't need another one, so I'll just use up what I've got, I think. Unless they bring out some pretty limited edition packaging, I'll probably buy another one like that. So yeah, that was Beijing Beauty. Then for blush, that's the only thing I've got missing from MAC. I haven't got a MAC blush. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in here, because I do use this one for a blush. This is MAC. I've also got another eyeshadow palette that I use as blush. Now what is the shade? This is from the Feast Your Eyes collection. That's what they look like. And this is the first time I've seen MAC do these shades. I think they're like a cream hybrid thing. That is so creamy. That's the one I'm going to use. It's quite a pale blush, but that's how I like them. Look, I've gone in that one there, and it reminds me of Pat McGrath, Flirtatious. I love it. And there's that next to it, look. So yeah, it reminds me of that. Here's the one here from the MAC. I'll give you a swatch of that. Do it there. That's what I'm going to use on my face today. Flirtatious, and see how they compare. So they're quite similar. This one's a bit warmer, I think. I'm surprised. Surprised at that. This one's a bit more pinky and that one's a bit more bronzy. But yeah, I'm using all MAC today, so I'm going to put that one on. And what is that one called in here? I know it's not a permanent one because they don't do those permanent ones in that formula. I think that one's called Yesterday's Gossip. I'm going to put that on for a blush. I'm going to use my Inica blush brush in there. in that one. There it is. I have used it before as a blush. I think it's lovely. I use a lot of my eyeshadows as blushes. I don't know why I buy blushes. We've got plenty as in our eyeshadows, haven't we, that we could use. I think that looks really nice. For highlight, I'm going to use Modernist Peach, which was from Loud and Clear collection. I love this one. See, there it is. Don't know if you can see that. I don't like anything too loud. I put a bit there and a bit there. Just the lips. My new lipstick. Can't wait. Let's see what it looks like. Oh, I know what I need to do. I'm going to put my Prep and Prime lip on. I love this stuff. It tastes really nice as well, or smells nice, whatever you want to call it. It smells nice. It smells nice. Don't eat it, Hayley. Right. I think this is really good. It creates a really good base. Especially if you've got like dry lips and stuff. It smooths out all your lip lines. And it just tastes really good. Hayley, does it taste? No, it doesn't. It just smells nice. Yeah, I like the smell of it. Doesn't taste of anything. I don't know why I say it tastes good. Right, here comes lipstick. So there it is, a nice sheer. I like that look. In fact, I like it more than I thought I would like it. I thought I wouldn't like it because it looks so dark. Looks like a reddy brown, doesn't it? I thought it would be really dark. But on my lips, I think that's really nice, natural looking colour. I am impressed. So there, that's my look, guys, with all MAC products. Tell me what you think. Do you have a lot of MAC products? So if you liked my video, please like and subscribe, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye!